You know, General Robert Keller went on to say conflicting signals can result in a loss of confidence, confusion, and paralysis in the operating forces at a critical moment. So you don't want to tinker too much with the power of the president.
And this is absurd. I mean, it's actually, I think, unconstitutional for them to try and take the power away from the president to order an immediate strike if exigent circumstances require it. I mean, he's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
Why do you think Corker and others are saying this?
Well, I mean, Corker hates Trump. I mean, I think it's pretty clear that Corker and Trump don't get along anymore after Corker did not become Secretary of State. And now Corker is making a solid living, I think, afterward, going around calling President Trump crazy when he was willing to be a Secretary of State for a few minutes there. But you know, this sort of talk that Trump is going to randomly launch nuclear weapons, what I'm wondering is, yes, Trump says ridiculous things on Twitter sometimes. I make fun of him for the things he says on Twitter sometimes. Has his activity as Commander-in-Chief been this volatile that everyone is seriously worried that he's just going to randomly launch a nuke at Kim Jong-un?
Doesn't this play right into his strategy, though?
Yeah, I mean, I think it does. I think that every time Democrats overreach, I think every day, or Corker, anybody who opposes him overreaches by suggesting that he is completely insane and willing to launch nuclear weapons because Kim Jong-un called him old or something.
But doesn't he want Kim Jong-un to think that about him and his strategy as well?
I mean, I'm not sure what. I'll be frank. I don't know what he wants Kim Jong-un to think. I mean, he tweets that Kim Jong-un is fat and short, so I'm not sure what he wants Kim Jong-un to think. And I think he would say the same thing about me if you were watching the segment. But that doesn't. I don't think that betrays any strategy on his part. But beyond that, I don't think that if you look at how he has conducted foreign policy, there's actually not much there to suggest that he is doing it on a whim. There's not much there to suggest that he is doing it just randomly. The most kind of knee-jerk thing that he did was the missile strike in Syria, which was followed up by very little concerted action in Syria and was widely praised by both sides of the aisle, actually.
Well, because he went after the use of chemical weapons in a way that the previous president was moving the line so much that it got erased out of the sand.